We are going on a trail run. Gonna head up to the Tahoe area, check out some lakes, check out some new trails, check out some peaks, and get some final feelings on the Fox 2.0 shocks, because we got some new stuff going on. Power Wagon pretty soon. Let's go. What's up, guys? Sean at Shock Surplus here. Just giving you guys a little update on the Power Wagon. So, we've got a lot of miles on this thing. It just turned a year old. We got about 30,000 miles on it. We've been through the Bilsteins and the Ranchos and now the Fox 2.0s on the Carli 2-inch suspension kit. So, we've got 2 inches in the front, 2 inches in the rear, Fox 2.0s by Carli. What's next is the 2.0 Foxes with reservoirs. So that's the next stage in the progression of shock packages from Carli suspension. Beyond that is the King 2.5 pin top system, which are a King 2.5 body with a reservoir. And those things, you can rip on those things apparently extremely fast. A lot more bottomless suspension feel, which is always what we're looking for. We've got the option to install those right now. Actually, I just got word that someone has them in stock ready for shipment. Whereas Carli is, King sells on a fresh order is like 11 months or 12 months out. We were joking right now for Black Friday. We better get in next Black Friday's shock orders because 11 months out is a long time to wait for a product, and the demand is not slowing down. So luckily for us, we got the Dominator kit, the 3.0s on order from Carli about 4 or 5 months ago. We're hoping for delivery in December, but for right now, what we're doing is wrapping up our 2.0 testing. We're going to go to the 2.0 reservoirs, and then after that, King 2.5 pin top, and then after that is the Dominator 3.0 kit. So I've never been on 3.0s. Even on the old truck, we never stepped into that level of coilovers on the Tacoma. So they may be overkill on something like this, to where it's not really a long travel suspension setup, but we're itching to try it out anyways, and maybe the next build we'll go long travel. For now, 2.0s are great. They've eliminated a lot of the harshness that we felt out of the stock suspension, the stock Bilsteins and the stock Ranchos. So where all that was kind of the rough feeling on trails and rocky terrain, that kind of jolty feeling, the harsh kind of hits like that. This helps even those out, soften those up a little bit. It's a pretty dramatic change at first, but then you get used to it, and then you want something better. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But we already promised to bring you guys the 2.0 shock progression all the way up through Carli's 4-stage systems, and we're going to do that. So next time you see this Power Wagon, it's going to be on a set of new shocks. Pretty stoked. So, oh yeah, before I forget, we do have more than just the shocks going on next time. So next time you see this, it'll have the Fox 2.0 reservoirs. It'll have Carli fabricated radius arms. We're going to have a new Fox ATS steering stabilizer, and then we're also probably going to get the EMF lifetime ball joints, much heavier duty joints. I can already feel a little bit of a kind of a wobble in the front suspension. The truck's got 30,000 miles on it, but there's been at least probably 3,000 to 5,000 really hard miles, off-road trails, high-speed stuff, really hard hits. It's jumped a number of times, so. Going to get all of those parts and components in place, and then after that we're probably going to do the Carli torsion sway bar. I've been hesitant on that because the Power Wagon comes with an electronic sway bar disconnect, which is a big benefit, but usually only in lower speed scenarios. It actually automatically turns back on when you go above 25 miles an hour, so it's really meant for slower terrain, rock crawling especially, but I've probably only used it 0.01% of my actual driving on this thing. So the torsion sway bar improves handling overall for most everything else. Comfort as well, because of the way it helps the suspension interact with both right side and left side on a solid axle. So Do I want a better driving experience 90% of the time? Yes, I do. So we're probably going to try that out after the new arms and the stabilizer and the ball joints and the new shocks are in place, and then step into the sway bar, see how big of a difference or any difference that really makes, because these are all really expensive parts. So we're kind of bringing real talk about whether or not they're worth it. So catch you guys on the trail.